Okay, so today we're going to dive into a really fascinating case study. It's all about how one company took a list of old leads and forgotten customers, and with a little help from AI, turned it into a fresh pipeline of new business. It's pretty cool stuff. Seriously, just stop and think about this for a second. You know who I'm talking about. Every business has them. Past customers, people who asked for a quote and then vanished. All those leads who opted in but just went radio silent. But what if you could just flip a switch and bring them back into the conversation? Well, this isn't some fantasy. It's a real strategy, and it is incredibly powerful. A proven method to tap your hidden gold mine. It's a super common thing. You work so hard, you spend so much money getting new customers that you forget about the people who've already raised their hand and shown interest. This list is a pre-qualified warm audience. It's an asset you've already paid for, and it's just waiting for you to re-engage. So, how do you wake them up? Well, that's where this AI-powered experiment comes in. We're going to look at a case study that did exactly that. It brought old sleepy leads back to life. Let's meet the players in this story. On one side, you've got Cage Flooring. They're a flooring company with that exact kind of database we're talking about, full of past leads. And on the other side, you have DemoBots, the tech firm that came in to manage this AI-powered campaign. Their goal was simple. Can we turn these old contacts into new sales? The strategy here has a name. It's called database reactivation. Now, this isn't just about sending a random, hey, remember us? No, it's a targeted process. You go in with a new, compelling offer, and the whole point is to spark a real conversation and turn that silence into actual business opportunities. And the plan itself, super straightforward, just 3 steps. First, they grabbed that dormant lead list from KH Flooring, easy enough. Second, they created a really specific and compelling offer. This LVT Refresh and Protect package. And third, they launched an AI-driven SMS campaign to get that offer out there. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's look at the campaign in action, because the goal wasn't just to blast out a bunch of texts. The magic was in how the AI started real conversations. We're talking genuine two-way interactions. Just look at the quality of this response. This isn't a yes, no, or stop. This is Mr. J, a supposedly cold lead, asking 3 very specific, very detailed questions. He wants to know what's in the package, if it works for his specific floors, and of course, how much it costs. A single automated text woke up a seriously engaged potential customer. And here's another one. This lead, Mr. H, is even further along. He's not just asking questions. He's asking for costings and details, and even remembers the work they did for him years ago. I mean, that is a massive buying signal right there. Now, not every response is going to be an immediate sale, and that's totally fine. Take Mr. M here. He's a bit more cautious, a bit more measured, but he's still engaged. He's asking for the info he needs to make a smart decision. The AI successfully opened a door that was completely shut before. Okay, this one might actually be my favorite. This is pure data gold. Mr. M says he's not interested right now, but look what he does. He gives them permission to contact him in the future. The system automatically tags this guy, turning a no into a not yet. That is incredibly efficient. So, we've seen these examples of incredible conversations. But what did it all amount to? What was the overall impact? Let's break down the results and look at hard data behind it all. Here it is. The headline number, a 23% response rate. Just let that sink in for a moment. From a list that was supposedly dead, nearly 1 out of every 4 people they contacted replied. That is a massive level of re-engagement from an asset that was producing literally 0 value before. This chart gives you a quick visual. That big slice represents the 23% of the list that actually engaged. That's a huge win from a single automated campaign. And that other 77%, don't worry, we're going to come back to that. And remember Mr. H, the guy who wanted a quote. He's a perfect real-world example of what that 23% means. It's not just a number on a chart. It's real people with real interest, asking for quotes and creating tangible business from a list that was just collecting dust. This conversion funnel really tells the complete story. You start with the entire list, that's 100%. Then the AI campaign gets a response from 23% of them. But here's the key. The AI then qualifies those conversations and hands over only the really promising ones, which turned out to be 7% of the original list. And that right there, that is the ultimate payoff. 7%, not just of the people who replied, but 7% of the entire original list turned into qualified sales opportunities. Think about that for a second. These are actual actionable leads for the sales team, created out of thin air from a list everyone had forgotten about. So, what's the bottom line here? What does all this actually mean for you and your business? Let's wrap up with the key takeaways from this whole exercise. The core benefits are just so clear. This was a fully managed process, which means it took almost no effort from the client, KH Flooring. For that minimal effort, they got new business from old contacts. They identified people who might buy later. And maybe best of all, every single conversation and all that data got captured right in their CRM. It's a perfect closed-loop system for creating value. And let's circle back to that 77% who didn't respond. This is such a crucial point. They didn't respond to this specific offer. That doesn't mean they're a lost cause. They might just be waiting for the next one or the one after that. The list isn't dead. It's just the audience for your next great idea. Which brings us right back to where we started, that hidden gold mine in your database. It's real. Your old contacts are sitting there just waiting. They're waiting to be re-engaged with the right message at the right time. So, the only question left is, what are you going to say to them?